Hi! So I just washed my hair, well, a couple hours ago. So it's fully dry now. And it's doing kind of whatever it wants right now. Also don't have any makeup on, so we might do all of this together. Um, it's not too bad, but it's kind of just doing its own thing everywhere. And I want to try to curl it. I don't know if I have to straighten it first and then curl it. I'm not really sure how it goes. I've never been able to curl my hair, but I've seen so many pictures or videos of just people in general out there with beautiful curly hair, like wavy hair, and I do want some of those waves myself. I saw on TikTok that you're not supposed to just like run like a straight brush through your hair if you have like wavy curly hair because it gives like the frizz, but I don't know what else to do. Um, did I say that too quickly, that sentence? I don't know what else to do is what I meant. So let's try. I have a curler as well, I don't know where it went, but I think it's a little easier to use the straightener to curl my hair. So we'll experiment together. And I guess you'll be suing me. Please don't sue me. You'll be seeing me more so in the mirror here. But maybe I should. See, I should have been better prepared for this and have like little clips or something. But I don't. So we're gonna make do with whatever this is. I think I need smaller partitions. Anyway, I didn't want to have you here just to talk about hair, but I wanted to make a video. This is going terrible for now. Terrible. I wanted to make a video about 5 resources that I use for my business. I hope you can hear me properly, especially when you're not like seeing me. Should I put a mic on? Probably. We'll see how that goes. I tried to film this. This is going really bad, guys. I tried to film this whole video. Maybe I'll try it that way. Is it going somewhere? Maybe not. Is it going somewhere? Maybe not. I tried to film this whole video. Let's just do it straight first. I can't even speak. I tried to film this whole video while putting like iron-on patches on my boyfriend's backpack. But I was wearing the mic then, and I don't know what happened, if it's just not working or something like that. I charged it and everything, but it just wouldn't catch my voice. So this whole like 38-minute video was like mute. I don't know why it took 38 minutes to go through 5 resources, but I like chatting and talking and explaining things. So in this video, hopefully you'll be able to hear me and it will go as planned. The first resource, because it's been like 5 minutes of me talking and I still haven't talked about it, the first one that I use for my small business is Canva. Now guys, this is my favorite, why am I looking in here? This is my favorite like website / app to create designs. I know that some people prefer other things. I've heard about Procreate, I've heard like Photoshop obviously, or Adobe Illustrator. Is that Photoshop? I don't know. I've heard of a few other ones, but Canva remains my favorite for a couple reasons. One, my level in terms of like graphic design, I guess, would it be graphic design, like making designs for like shirts and stuff, or anything online? I actually like the straight hair look quite a bit too, but we're attempting curls today. So I was saying, let's try on this side. I don't have a ton of knowledge in graphic design, but at the same time, I'm pretty tech savvy, so I can figure things out. I could figure Photoshop or Figma or Procreate out. I don't have an iPad, so I think Procreate, like people use Procreate mostly when they have an iPad and like draw things out and stuff. But I don't. What am I doing? Which way is that? The other way? Should probably be in the direction of the hair. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going really bad. This is not working. You know what? I lose patience really quick when it comes to like hair and makeup things, especially since it's adding heat every time to my hair, and I'm like, I don't really like that. I'm not making it work. We'll try again. Canva, I was saying. It's great because you don't need a lot of experience with it, but it allows you to do a bunch of different things. It's not super basic. You can start from making super basic designs on it, but you don't have to. There's a bunch of like elements, and that's the thing too. I'm very bad at drawing or kind of like making designs from like scratch, completely from scratch. Oh, I think I know what I might need to do. No, it's not working. But when it comes to putting things together, like in Canva, you can have like elements that you put together. I think I'm pretty good at doing that and making like cool designs based on, again, like not actually drawing it, but taking different things and like taking different elements and words and coming up with something nice based on like kind of like creating like a little Lego set, I don't know, but digital. Ouch. How did I hurt myself how did I pinch myself with this straightener? I didn't burn myself, I pinched myself. So that's why I like Canva. I think in Canadian dollars I pay like 20. I think it's getting pretty expensive because like every time I cancel and I get back to it, I feel like it's more and more expensive. But I think it's around like 20 to 25 Canadian dollars that I pay for it. And I definitely think it's worth it if you use it regularly. So I use Canva every week for sure, but sometimes like daily, just creating designs. Again, because I have a small like apparel and like mug shop, I guess. I don't even know how to describe my shop. I sell apparel. Like my favorite ones so far to sell have been sweaters and mugs. But I have some other little goodies as well. But I have created everything on Canva, specifically Canva Pro so far. Now, I would recommend Pro for a couple of reasons, because you can have the free version of Canva. If you want to just get started, get the free version. But Pro, one, that's my like least favorite out of those reasons, is that you can resize your whole design. So if you want to make a logo and then also make it into something bigger for like a YouTube banner or something, you can just resize this whole item. You don't have to start from scratch. Although you can copy a design from one item and then paste it. If you open another Canva tab with Canva, you can paste it. But you can resize easier using Canva Pro. You can also, that's very important, remove background, and it works really well. I really like the background remover. I haven't had any problem with it. What else can it do? It can, you know what, guys? This is not bad. No, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It can also you can export your file as an SVG format, whereas you can't do that with just the Canva like free version. You can do a PNG, which is good and which is fine, but especially if you have a Cricut, I noticed that if you export it as an SVG file, it's a lot easier to print like different colors separately, because again, a Cricut you will need different final color for everything that you're printing, so you don't want everything to just be combined. Like PNG is kind of like a picture. A picture would be PNG. So I think of it as like, if you had to highlight something on like a Word doc, you can do it, versus if it's a picture, you can't really like copy anything from a picture, you can highlight anything in a picture. It's just kind of like it is, whereas in SVG you get it as like different elements, so you can like ungroup them and do different things with those different elements separately. What else? This is the first, we're 10 minutes in, this is the first resource that I use. The second one, we're talking about Cricut, so let's mention Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space, so I don't actually use it myself to design things on there. You can, and if you have Cricut Access, which is a paid subscription, but you don't need Cricut Access on its own. But if you do have it and want it, you have a bunch of different elements, different fonts that you can use to make your design, so you have that option. I don't have that. However, I do need Cricut Design Space. That's like my middleman between creating my design and having it cut using the Cricut. So I need that Cricut Design Space, which is free. So that's why I don't create it on Cricut Design Space, because there's not too many options if it's just a free version without the Cricut Access. Let me know if it's confusing. I can explain more in the comments. But so then I design in Canva. And that's my step-by-step. I design in Canva, export it as usually an SVG. Then it goes to Cricut Design Space, and that's what I use to like cut it out on the Cricut. So that's for like iron-on vinyl, like, or HTV, that's what it's called, or permanent adhesive vinyl if I'm adding, like Libby cups and things like that. That's kind of the software that I use. Now, after it's printed, on one app that I use to show pictures or to create mock-ups, there are some free alternatives, but my favorite one so far has been Placeit, and I really like it. I got like I think it was a Christmas deal or a New Year's deal or something, where I got it, I think 40% off or 50% off. In Canadian dollars for the year, that's like $86. It's still pretty expensive for, like, I get it for a year, like it's very reasonable, but for a small business owner with no sales yet, it's still $86 that I'm putting on there that I don't have. So it's like my own money that I'm putting on there, and not really, I guess what I mean is like I'm not just reinvesting money in the business right now. Like I'm just starting out, so everything feels expensive. I'd rather not pay annual subscriptions as much as I can, but this one was quite a bit different, because I think it would have been over $10, like maybe around $20 per month, whereas again, that's like less than $10 a month, like if you're counting 12 months for like $86. So it turned out really good. As a really good price. Should I have told you what I was doing at the same time? Yeah, probably. Okay, so I applied my I could not be a makeup person, but I'm just using my moisturizer first. My Hydro Boost, Neutrogena Hydro Boost gel cream, and then I just put some, what is that called? Primer. The MAC Moisturizing and Illuminating Silky Primer. That's the only one I've ever used, actually, so I don't really know. I guess I can recommend, but also I don't really know. Did I just use that already? Yes, I did. I don't know why I'm adding more. So I'm just using the primer because it helps with adding the concealer more. That's the main thing with me when I'm doing makeup. Ever since I've had LASIK, I keep noticing how bad like my dark circles are, whereas when I was wearing glasses before, I didn't really care. I also am using the MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Concealer. I do really like MAC. And those things have been I don't wear makeup as often, but those have been lasting me like a while. Do they have an expiry date? I don't know, probably. They're almost out. But I'm just applying some concealer. Also, I have no technique to apply makeup, so don't come at me, or come at me in a nice way to let me know what I can do better. But Placeit, that's for mock-ups. and I really like it because it's very professional designs, and you also get designs, like a wide like array of different designs. So really like Place It, because also I've tried taking my own pictures of my products, because I do make them. So the 2 sweaters, well, I don't make them all the different colors, so then if I have different colors available on the website, I'm not going to try it in all different colors first before posting it on there, but I try it in at least one color, and I just wear it myself. This also helps me know how it, like if the color is going to fade in the wash, or if something is going on, like what is going on with it as I'm actually wearing it on a day-to-day basis. I know any of those little problems that might happen, so I can fix it. But anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, I could take my own pictures, but I don't have a bunch of equipment. I'm actually just filming on my phone right now. Not even wearing a mic. I should have just got one. I don't like it very much. I'm gonna return it and get a better one. But I have like not the greatest light sometimes. I work a full-time job, so, and I live in Canada. It's winter right now, so there's not much daylight outside of work hours. So when I come home at like 5 or something, it's already starting to get dark right now. And when I leave in the morning, it's like pitch black pretty much. So the lighting, like I can't just use sunlight. And the lighting that I have some light equipment, but also I'm not the best at taking pictures, I'm just going to be honest. And I'd rather just pay that little fee like per year to get very, very good pictures, professional pictures that I'll be happy to put on the website. It also saves me the time from like actually like setting things up, having a place to set up my pictures and taking great pictures of it, rather than investing in it's an investment either way. I do take some pictures of it on myself and things like that, but then those aren't the pictures that necessarily are going on my Etsy store. So they are more kind of like for social media and me actually showing it, so I can like take videos and like more so show the product rather than having that as like the picture that people are going to see on the website. So I use Place It, that's the 3rd one. The 4th resource that I use is actually Facebook. So Facebook Marketplace and Facebook groups and also a Facebook page. So let's start with the Facebook page. That's for advertising, or like marketing, not advertising really. Where's my mascara? Mascara. Where are you? Oopsie daisies. I guess I don't. Oh, 1 second. I found it. It was just on my bedside table. So that's also a MAC one actually. I think I just went one day and got like the 3 things that I need, or 4 things, and then didn't go anywhere else. But that's the MAC Stack, whatever it is. It's one of the ones, I'm trying to get more information for you, but that's what it looks like. I really like it because it's one of the ones that make your eyelashes look pretty, like have a lot of volume. I have been told that I have pretty long lashes anyway. Maybe I don't know, because when I was getting like false lashes on, like both ladies told me that I have pretty long lashes for like, obviously it doesn't look like it's fake, it's not that long, but it's not super short. So but this makes it look like, you know, even better. So I don't know, I wanted to say it makes it look like maybe I have false lashes on, but it's not that impressive. I would say it is getting pretty dry, so a good makeup girly would just get a new one so she could do good. But I'm tracking on. Je me débrouille. Please translate it from French. Like getting by, I guess, with what I have. So, Facebook page. One thing to note is that the settings on putting like reels and stuff on Facebook, so like I'm thinking of the Facebook page, are pretty advanced. They have A/B testing, so you can actually put like 2 different reels or something. I don't know if it's for covers or the reel itself, and they'll know what did better, so they're like testing it out. A/B testing, if you don't know what it means, that's like having 2 options, and they're gonna test out both and see what does better. So this is pretty good. I haven't used it yet, but I've come across it, and that's really nice. It also, Facebook groups is how I found the craft fair that I'm going on. Mascara in my hair. Okay, I'll show you. See, it looks, I'm not the best at putting in because it's dry. I keep like putting a bunch of different layers, so it might not be the best, but it does make a difference. Anyway, Facebook groups is how I found my vendor or craft market that I'm going to on February 8th and 9th. I've been saying it in every video, but if you're in Edmonton, come find me at the Hazeldean Artisan Market, February 8th and 9th. I will be a vendor there. That's how I found not only this one, but a bunch of different ones. I'm just like, I don't want like every weekend to be at a craft market. I do get exhausted. Sometimes I just want some home time. But I'm thinking of doing it every month, like once every month. Either one weekend every month, or some are only one day, so one Saturday or something. This one is 2 days, like Saturday and Sunday. I should have started with something that's only one day, maybe. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be. I don't know how much inventory I need. That's a different, something for a different day. Actually maybe not, because I will be making some inventory today. But Facebook groups are great. Oh, I went outside the lines. Okay, I got it on me. Facebook groups are really great for that, but also for just getting ideas. There's Facebook groups for like sublimation things, or a bunch of other things that you have ideas on, like Cricut basics or something. So you can definitely get a ton of ideas from people in Facebook groups. Just be careful of scams. I feel like there's a lot of scammers out there. For markets, like they would reach out to you and tell you, oh, I'm a vendor for this market, are you interested, something like that. And from what I understand, like if they're reaching out to you for something like that, they're a scammer. They usually don't reach out to you personally via DM, they just post on the groups and things like that. So just be careful. But also, I've seen a group where people keep saying, I'm selling all my stuff, it's free, just pay shipping. I've seen a bunch, too many of those, selling heat press, mug press, like a lot of different things. And I was almost like, yeah, send it to me, like I'll pay shipping. And then I was like, this is sus, like, no. And then I've seen like multiple other people doing that on that one group, and I'm like, I think that's a scam. So throwing everything. Don't just be giving your money or your information to anybody out there. Be careful. Now I'm putting some powder. It's like some setting powder. It's the Smashbox from, I don't know, actually. Is that from MAC? I have no idea where I got that from, but it's really good. I think I got it at Shoppers, actually. It's really good, and it's lasted me a long time. And it looks like there's a lot in it still. I can't really open it. I probably can't. Oh, I can this way. I don't want to open it. But it's so easy because you just like twist it, and then it like breaks it off and gives you a little powder. You know how it works. You probably know it better than I do. But Facebook, what else was I talking? Yes, camera, just be careful. Don't give your money or your information out to anybody out there or everybody. What else was I talking about for Facebook? Facebook Marketplace is also where you can find a bunch of different things. You can find blanks on there. So sometimes, like if I need like Libby cups and stuff, especially if you need it quick, sometimes it takes a little bit for afraid to ship from other places. Or if you just want to try something out, you can get just like samples. So like you can get like 1, 2, 3, 5. Whereas often if you're getting it online, you would either want to get quite a bit or to get free shipping or something, or you might have like a minimum that you have to order. Usually the problem is mostly that you need to pay shipping, so you rather order a bunch and not pay shipping. This is a little, it's called like perfume oil. I do I get compliments when I wear this? Because that's the thing, I don't only wear this. Maybe I should try with wearing just this, but I feel like when I wear this and another perfume, like it helps because it's an oil. I put it in kind of like behind my ear, and I think I put it like around my neck. I guess you could put it here too, like kind of like on your wrist where they say like to put perfume because of the blood flow or whatever, then you'll smell it more. I notice when I wear this, my boyfriend does say I smell good, like when I wear like this and any other perfume. I do get compliments from him. So I don't know, maybe he's just biased. Now I got this as a gift. Ouvrir la bouteille d'huile parfumée et insérer les bâtonnets d'eau. Oh, okay. So this, I got this as a gift from my colleague, and it looks like it's also an oil, like a perfume oil. Am I breaking everything? Well, I'm not gonna, if it is, I'm not gonna do it now. Oh, it smells really yummy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so kind. That was a Christmas gift from her. I wish you could smell that. That smells really yummy. I don't even know how to describe. Almond? Probably not almond. Coconut honey. Not almond at all. Coconut honeysuckle. What's honeysuckle? Is that different from honey? I don't know. I shouldn't have put the other one. I should have tried this one, if that's okay for today. We'll try it later. There's a little perfume that I just dropped. And then I got this one, Yardley. The other one, I don't know where I got. I think the Body Shop. This one, I think I got from Shoppers again. I got this because I need a little travel size perfume when I was going abroad, and that smelled really good, but now I kind of just like it on its own. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's not enough. I don't know. Facebook. Yeah, Marketplace, I was saying you could get your blanks from there, and that's like a good place to look for different things, or even like equipment if you don't want to buy something new. Just be careful. Like sometimes I don't like buying expensive things usually on Facebook Marketplace because you can't try it, and then if something is wrong you can't return it. So I'd rather just buy it, like pay a little bit more and buy it new. I had more. Oh, another resource, maybe it's more than 5 actually. Another resource is YouTube. Now, don't just be like, yeah, I know YouTube, like we get things to watch on there. I use it not only for, obviously, marketing myself and my small business, which is called Chili Goose, by the way, if you did not know, because I don't have that listed anywhere, really. It's not just to market using YouTube videos, which also, it's really fun. I'm trying to put out a YouTube video every day, so we'll see how that goes. But also, everything I've learned so far on like starting my business, but also like creating things on how to make the apparel, how to make the mugs, like everything has been on YouTube. Sometimes TikTok, but I want like a shorter, kind of like a summarized version, like a Spark Notes, is that what it's called? Version of it. Sometimes Google. Ever since Google has come up with like the AI version that just shows up at the top and gives you all the answers, I really like that actually. I've been just Googling things more because I don't have to go in and look for the answer. It just gives me the main answer right away. So YouTube though, lots of when I need more detailed information, that's where I find it. So I really use YouTube as a resource, and I know a lot of YouTube too. Then Etsy is my last one. Obviously I use Etsy to put my products out there and that's where I sell it. But also I use it to go and see also what's out there. Now I don't copy people's listing. I've never done it. I don't think I'll ever do it. No, I don't think I'll ever do it. I will never do it. But I do get inspiration, as in like, when I'm getting mock-ups, I don't really know what type of picture should be the first one. Is it with somebody wearing the sweater or just the sweater on its own, kind of things like that. So I go on Etsy and found, I just type sometimes sweater or something, just what comes up, and I see what's looking pretty based on like how they are. Oh, maybe it's like a sweater on its own. Usually all the first pictures, the cover pictures of that item is just the item, and then the other pictures of people wearing it, or people wearing it but they crop their faces off or something like that. I get ideas like that, or even kind of things of what things are selling, what's interesting. Sometimes I get ideas for other things. Again, I'm getting ideas just like I'm going on YouTube and getting ideas on videos to make. I'm not copying it. I'm not copying the title. I'm not copying what they're saying. I'm not copying the ideas. No, but I am getting ideas. I'm like, oh, I like watching vlogs of people and their small businesses, so I'll make a vlog of my day or my weekend as a small business or things like that. Again, it's completely different because my day is completely different from their day, but just like a basic general idea it's really helpful. Now I need some chapstick. I always lose my chapstick. I guess maybe no chapstick today. The last thing, I had one more I feel like I wanted to talk about. So I talked about Etsy, YouTube, Placeit. Honestly, those are the main ones. Canva, to design. I'm trying to give you one more little bonus one, a resource that I use. Oh yeah, I forgot a very important one actually. ChatGPT, AI, or Midjourney if you want for pictures, but I use ChatGPT even for pictures. So I've been using AI a lot in my personal life and like my business. Super helpful for different things. Yeah, we can come up with like video ideas, title ideas, or things like that, but for designs, sometimes I have part of a design in my mind and I want more, like I want somebody to help me kind of brainstorm that, and ChatGPT helps. It's not perfect, but it helps. Another thing that it helps is actually creating the design. So the Alberta sweater that I have, let me put it on. I don't need to put it on, but I'll just show you. That image and what it says were both created by ChatGPT. Well, I changed it a little bit. So that image was 3D created, like not 3D, was AI created, created by AI. I loved it. It's hard to recreate, so if I want a little bit of something changed, that's the problem. Like, it's really hard because it gives me a whole different unique design. And then it says Alberta, where our trucks are bigger than our problems. I think the prompt that it gave me was like Alberta, where I got the prompt first and then I told it, but design it using that prompt. It was telling me where trucks are bigger than the problems. That's what it was giving me. And then I just changed it a little bit. Yeah, here it is. I really like it. I will be wearing that today out probably. Or my other bow one, or I'll make a new one. I feel like I'm addicted to making new sweaters. But also that's my makeup. Very simple. And my hair, I did not curl it. I was not able to, so we're just going straight. So AI, it's not the easiest to just, if you think you're just going to give it one prompt and it's going to give you everything that you were looking for, yeah, that's not going to happen. But what can happen is you can list out a bunch of ideas that you can work on. So you can have a conversation with it. You don't have to stop at one prompt and then start a whole new one. Tell it to yeah, you like that, but change something. Or you like the direction of what prompt, if you ask for a list of 10 things, you like number 3, give you 5 others that are like number 3. Work with it, but also use your brain and come up, like try to come up with things too when you're getting those ideas from ChatGPT. What else? For images, yeah, you can only create like 2 or 3, like 3 or 4 per day on the free version of ChatGPT. So that's why I got the pro version, so I could just have unlimited images. Although it does tell me, a couple times it told me that I was generating images too quickly, because I was like, no, that's not what I need. Or I was telling it to generate multiple at a time, so then it was telling me to wait like 4 minutes or something, which I don't appreciate. I'm paying a hefty sum of money to have you, so give me all the images. But it's like $20. I think it's $20 US per month plus tax. In Canadian, including tax and everything, it was like $31 on my bank account. $31 per month is a lot for software, but I would only really use it if I'm making this design. So like if I can sell, if those are selling, then it's worth it for me to have. But if not, I might just not have it after a couple months, or I might have it when I'm creating designs and then like batch creating them and then pausing on designs and not having them for a couple months. It depends on how, I guess, my financial situation is. I'm based on that and what I want to invest in and what I don't. I just don't want like over $100 of expenses for my business every month if I'm not getting sales, or until I'm getting sales, I guess, like if I'm not getting sales yet. And it's gonna happen eventually, but I just mean a constant ones, because I do want to not, I guess, like if I go too quick and I just spend too much money on it, I won't be able to sustain it, and I want to be able to sustain it is what I meant. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the 5 plus resources. I feel like it's more like 8, but I thought because some of them are pretty simple, like YouTube and Etsy, that's not really what you were looking for, so that's why I added a couple more in there. Now I just have to figure out how to title this video, because it was starting to be like just like a curl my hair with me video. I didn't curl it, and now I feel like it got worse, because here's, you know what, this did something. Should we try again? Let's try a couple more times and see. I kind of like what that did here. Let's try. I keep squeezing, pinching my fingers. I do feel like this will end up with me burning myself. Oh, I am absolutely silly. I already turned it off. I need to take a nap. That's what I need. I was like, why is it not hot? Like, it's a little hot still, but I was like, it's not that hot. Anyway, I guess we're finishing the video on that. I'm sorry about that last part, if anybody stuck around to watch that. But yeah, I hope those resources were helpful, and I'll see you tomorrow. This would be very easy to edit. I don't think I'll edit much out of it, actually. You might just have to wait a couple seconds where I want to pick up my mascara and my sweater, but I don't think I'll edit anything out of this video, or if I do, like very minimal. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.